Hi guys! Now that fall's officially here, it was the perfect time to make my Grandma's Albondiga soup, which is a traditional Mexican soup made with meatballs and loaded with lots of veggies. I placed all the ingredients that I used at the end of the video, so make sure that you guys take a screenshot so you can make this delicious Albondiga recipe at home. Let's get started! Welcome to the Cooking with Amy's Kitchen Show. If you're looking for easy, delicious recipes that are budget friendly and are made with ingredients you most likely have at home, then you've come to the right place. Grab you some pen and paper and let's start cooking.
All right guys, so we're gonna get started making the meatballs. I went ahead and boiled some water. I have it in a stock pot. I fill it up about 3/4 full. And I just salt the water, throw in an onion, and I let that come to a roaring boil. Whew, tongue twister there. So I'm gonna get the camera adjusted and we're gonna start making some meatballs. So I have my ground beef in the bowl. I'm gonna crack my egg. And you can use rice or you can use crackers, whatever you like. I add a little bit of onion into my meatballs. That's optional. Whatever you guys want to do, go ahead. And I'm just going to give this a quick mix. And I'll put all the ingredients and measurements up at the end of the video, so don't worry. And I'm going to add some garlic salt. And you're just going to season to your liking. I would definitely do a tablespoon at least. If you're not a garlic salt fan, you can use seasoning salt or just salt and pepper, whatever you like. Grab my pepper. All right, give that a mix. Make sure it's well incorporated. And I'm gonna add some rice, about 1/4 cup. You don't need much, it's just to help it bind together. I have a baking sheet lined with some wax paper. So I'm just gonna roll the meatballs like this. Let me show you. See, about golf ball size. They probably look bigger on camera. And get these all done. We'll head over to the stove and get them dropped in. So my water's already boiling and I'm gonna start adding my meatballs. And I'm just gonna drop them in there. And you're gonna let them cook about 30 minutes or so. And I'll come back to show you the next step. All right. So it's been about 30 minutes. My meatballs are all nice and firm. You see that? I'm gonna add in 1 can of tomato sauce. Because I'm using fresh tomatoes, I'm gonna add a 2nd can. I'm gonna add my fresh tomatoes, add my carrots, add my celery, and I like to add my cabbage now. Stir it all around. And you just wanna be careful when you're mixing it, just so you don't break up your meatballs. Get the lid back on and I'm gonna let it come to a boil and then turn it down to medium. I'll come back and I'll check for the taste for the seasoning, and then I'll let this boil for about 45 minutes or so, and then we'll add in the potatoes and the corn. So I'll see you guys back when it's time to check for seasoning. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes. It needs just a little more seasoning. So now I'm gonna add some black pepper, and I'm gonna add my Lawry's garlic salt. Stir it around. Perfect. So I'm gonna let this continue to boil and I'll see you guys back in about 20 minutes so we can add the potatoes and the corn on the cob. So the last 20 or 30 minutes, this is when I add the corn. I'm using frozen corn on the cob today. You can use fresh corn if you have it, or canned corn, it's up to you. We like a lot of corn, it's my favorite part. So I'm gonna get those in there. Add my potatoes, and you just want to be careful so you don't have much splashback and burn yourself. Give it a mix. The house smells so good, I cannot wait. So I'm going to get the lid on, let this come to a boil, and then let it boil for about 20 to 30 minutes, just until the potatoes are nice and soft, not too mushy, because you don't want it to turn into disintegrated potatoes. So I'll check them in about 20 minutes or so once it comes to a boil, and we'll check it together. See you guys then. All right, guys, excuse my fan. I just finished making some fresh tortillas, so my fan's on. But there you have it. Homemade albondigas. Let me try to grab some meatballs. Doesn't it look delicious? I'm gonna let it cool for just a bit and get it served in the bowl, and I'll show you how my family eats theirs. All right, so I have it all done. I have it in my bowl. It smells so good. Then I make rice on the side, so I just get that in there. I like to add some salsa in mine, so I just made my everything salsa. So I put a whole bunch in there. I made fresh homemade tortillas. Now don't judge me how I eat mine, okay? I put just a little bit of mayo. That's just how my family likes it. Everybody has their weirdness. Get my rice mixed around. And the corn, that's my favorite part, but of course it's always the hottest, so I don't get to eat that till the end, so I always make sure that I leave some room. I'm gonna dip my tortilla in there. I'm in heaven. One of my all-time childhood favorites. So comforting. It just touches your soul. You guys are gonna love it. I just know it. As always, I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and follow me on Facebook, adding me to your watch list so you don't miss out on any great recipes. I can also be found on YouTube now. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, hit notification button on, and you guys will be in business. Bye-bye.